Chovy, who played Volibear mid lane, I think it was, against Nocturne.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Putting you on the spot a bit here, but I'm trying to cast my mind back. I think it did happen, but we'll confirm that.
I will.
And I'll see if that's actually a good match. I wonder if that's the reason they picked the Volibear into the bait counter push.
Yep.
Is that the comms when the game starts? Guys, let's go for an attempted in-bait
Bait
counter push. Is
yes.
that the strat? Well, they might find success on it. Elyoya's face checking.
Elyoya goes in. Lilip lands the first hook on the LEC stage. And Elyoya will tick down. Ignite not quite enough, but here comes the thunder. Elyoya flashes.
No way does he get away! What is happening? How did he get out of this? Wow! Include scrims, and that's why they're taking this kind of slower approach.
It's always fine to take a slower approach as the kick flash comes in, and Elyoya is on the chase, has the equalizer. Blue has flash. Blue doesn't have anywhere to go. First blood goes over to Humanoid.
Good setup, good first blood, good execution. Now if Blue flashed away there, Elyoya would follow him, and that's why he didn't. He tried to get a cross kill onto Humanoid.
Humanoid doesn't have flash, and Treatz will get a kill in response. Lilip looking for a trade here in the bottom lane, but look at how low he's gone already. 200 HP, Kilometer coming in. A great hook, the heal used, but there is the flash from Kaiser to kill his enemy support.
Nice mechanical play there from Lilip. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. If he was level 6, perhaps they could have turned the fight, but both supports were level 5 when that fight kicked off. Mad Lions making sure they punish it before Nautilus levels up. So good execution there. And it looks like Mad Lions are off to a good early game start here. Jezu
goes in, taunted up. Jezu does still have flash here. Flashes in for Carzzy. The Academy coming out, but the minions, they just block all the damage. Carzzy survives. Kaiser takes his second.
I wonder if that flash was intentional. It looked really weird. Definitely respecting it there, using the ultimate to cancel the fear. And Mad Lions trying to accelerate the game here. They have a winning bot, a winning mid jungle, so let's try to force the Herald to get the ball rolling. Humanoid might be looking for a kick onto Blue. Lilip, that hook went a bit too far.
Oversteps. Hero's entrance coming out as well. Lilip unexpecting of the terrain. The anchor goes a bit far, and Lilip goes down.
Yeah, tried to hook Humanoid there. Humanoid ward jumped away. I think he hit a creep.
Impact something somewhere, especially when you're playing into an Ezreal or into a Kaiser who has a relative degree of safety. You can see Kaiser.
And they're going to get themselves a dragon as well. So a couple of good signs for SK here. The problem is they're down 1,500 gold. And they're losing in mid-jungle and bot side.
Let's talk about then how that can develop.
Yes, they can make 5v5s happen if they can find a pick before it starts, but I think the raw power of Mad Lions' comp in the mid-game of straight 5v5s is too much to deal with. They need to disengage before it happens and then re-engage, but they might.
Oh, Paranoia used here just to try and let Humanoid get in. Mad Lions, it's his first game in the LEC. You don't got to pick on the guy like this.
Oh, they're going to lose bot tower as well. Lilip dies again, 3 deaths now. And like you said, Armut just pops the Paranoia and stays top. Just means that they can't see a Humanoid on the flank, and Lilip's the one that gets kicked. Jezu didn't have flash, but he could have either way perhaps. I didn't see if he used it earlier on. But regardless, they get themselves a kill. Full tower gold to Carzzy. And I think after this bot lane's pushed out, Mad Lions bot lane can swap and go towards the top side. SK 3 members strong towards the top side. Maybe they can look for a cross map. Armut no flash, and Jenax can disable the tower.
Armut stunned, has the spell shield, has been used there on the Sky Splitter. Here comes the TP, Stormbringer used as well, and Jenax disables the tower and disables Armut. He goes down. Humanoid trying to get onto Treatz, but can't quite find any Sonic Wave connection.
Yeah, clean Jezu, so he has to be even more careful. As we see Humanoid might face check Jenax here.
Jenax has the level advantage. Stormbringer not available for him, but that Divine Sunder is going to do work in a fight like this. Humanoid forced to safeguard away, and Jenax is having a field
instinct. There is a TP on Blue though, so they have to be careful. If they take this fight, he can TP in.
Humanoid goes in, looks for the kick. There's the heal coming out as well, and Jenax will land one stun, gets into the bush. Stormbringer isn't quite enough. As the hero's entrance from Kaiser comes in just a little bit too late. True shot barrage.
Humanoid.
Humanoid. Oh. Not enough damage. That Ezreal is not strong enough yet. Doesn't even have his first mythic, but here comes Treatz.
Might fancy it. Lilip's behind him. Blue has TP, but he's out of mana and there's nowhere to TP to.
Has Paranoia. They have vision. Is it on Treatz this time? It's not on Lilip. Death charge coming out. Treatz able to flee underneath the tower, but he is killed off by Carzzy. Lilip forced to limp his way back towards his tier 2.
And he gets a lot of gold, but deaths per game. He has the most. He has the most deaths per game of all ADs, and I think that's because he's just diving way too deep all the time. Needs to be a little bit more reliable, I have to say.
Humanoid's going to land the kick here onto Jenax, and totally agree with you, Caedrel. Jenax doesn't have flash and doesn't really have anywhere to go. Humanoid jumps across the wall to try and chase onto Treatz. Another Sonic Wave connects. He's obviously been watching your streams by Carzzy. Yet to die this game, Caedrel.
Blue's pushing in top. Maybe SK want to look for a cross map. They're going to be a bit confused when no one shows top. Ooh, tried to get the steal. And you can see Lilip on top tri-bush. He's trying to look for a cross map to dive top, seeing as they lost a member on bot side, but no one's there. But now Armut showed up. Maybe they want to look for it anyway. No flash, but they're going to have to tank the tower. No creeps. They're just going to take it.
Yeah, just tanks up 2 tower shots. Strike Breaker coming out, and Armut Was a little bit greedy there. Blue takes him down.
He's playing weak side this game, we have to say. He's the one that keeps getting cross-mapped on, but Kaiser
goes in, there's the equalizer.
didn't get the taunt in range, and if he did, the equalizer would follow up, and that's the setup of the Rumble once they're locked up.
Coming back to my point.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's difficult to catch out Humanoid, because all he has to
might
do
get caught out now, though.
is dash away
Pulse champ.
from the lockup. Oh, Humanoid. Mad Lions winning the game once again. But Humanoid looks like he's going to die in the side lane, flashes away. The Stormbringer brings the full force of thunder down on his face. Armut now, here's the hero's entrance. Mad Lions investing a lot into this. The depth charge is going to chase off Carzzy. Lilith going forward as well as they look for Kaiser on that front line. Carzzy putting damage down with the Academy Rain, but there are 2 quick kills to SK. Carzzy takes a full brunt of the culling, as he's able to dash away right at the end.
Look for a fight, especially when you have no control of the map. And the good thing for SK is they've already got the Cloud Dragon, the first dragon of the game. So that means when Mad Lions take this dragon, it's going to be around 32 minutes before they're going to have to contest that Infernal Soul. So they bought themselves a little bit of time. Maybe they can look for something. Say, never make 2 plays at once on the map. That's just like a rule of thumb. Because making 2 plays at once on the map means you're scattered, and comms can get cluttered, and you don't really know what you're doing. Lilip looking for an engage here, though.
Goes on to Humanoid. Treatz has the moonfall, brings in 2. Humanoid's first target, the culling going out onto Kaiser as well. He's going to try and Justice punch his way away, but he's already dead. On towards the back line, Jenax gets in as well, and SK have found 2 quick kills, catching out Humanoid, catching out Kaiser as well. But now that Mad Lion's going to put down the Rift Tower, they have a large health advantage on Elyoya and Armut. Carzzy healing up as well from the minions. Jenax stepping forward, Lilith's going to Hex Flash across the wall. The Rift Tower will get in a charge. The tier 2 falls in the mid lane, but SK show us that they can still come out on top in these team fights.
SK, I mean, they're just going to keep taking these kills. Mad Lions need to stop overextending and overforcing.
Oh, TP.
TP onto Treatz, he has no
Treatz
flash.
has no flash, yeah, as you say, equalizer coming out. There's the rocket belt. Humanoid's looking for the flank position. Blue's up here as well, but Treatz is down before he can even react. And now Mad Lions turn their eyes straight towards the Baron. Armut does have TP. He's currently pushing in the bottom lane. Jezu has the Mura mana complete. And Blue sitting on that Surreal's Sheen Gale Force combo. Will SK look for this? Well, Lilith is walking around. The rest of SK not quite here yet. True Shot Barrage only hits onto Kaiser. And there comes Armut's TP. Immediately SK should back away, but Humanoid has found the engage onto Lilith, and Mad Lions are on the chase. Armut going in with the flash. Lilith pops the stopper to try and keep himself alive. Jenax trying to put the damage down as well with the Sky Splitter flash kick onto Jezu, but he flashes over the wall and Carzzy will chase him down. That's a killer instinct if I've ever seen one. Kaiser, though, continuing to push in here. Blue and Jenax still very healthy. Lilith goes down for the 2nd kill of the fight. Blue tries to turn it around onto Elyoya. The slow from Surreal's will help.
Putting the pressure.
A small thing for SK is they do have more range in this siege situation than Mad Lions do. Mad Lions have the equalizer for long range. They've got Carzzy as well, but the rest of them are all melee. Whereas you've got
himself and the BF sword. So this Kaisa, if she can free hit, she's going to do a lot of damage. Mad Lions forcing him off the tower. Carzzy
flashed forwards. It's a little bit aggressive. It's not Jinx, it's Kaiser as Treatz goes alone. Moonfall coming out, there's the knockup. It's going to chase Carzzy all the way onto the back line. Kaiser going on the front line, but here goes Humanoid, and here comes the true damage. A kick over 3 as Mad Lions clean up the fight in the bottom lane.
Nice try from Treatz to try to find the engage, trying to punish Carzzy from flashing forwards, but all of Mad Lions are there, and they turn the fight 40 seconds onto Jenax now.
Bait. The flash was a bait, mate.
It was a bait, mate, and I think that they're only going to be able to get 2 inhibitors here. I'm not sure if Mad Lions can look for the end. They have a mid wave coming in, but the spot wave's quite thin. I think Jezu and Blue might be able to clear that one out, and it's going to be 2 inhibs from Mad Lions. Infernal Drake spawning soon. They can't look for the end just yet, though.
Mad Lions will be able to get double inhib, though, as you say, Infernal Drake on the cards for them. Will be their 3rd of the game, put them on Infernal point. SK might look to chase them just a little bit, make sure they don't get any easy recalls off as Blue steps in, dodges the Sonic Wave.
Yeah, Jenax had TP coming up as these 3 items. Blue's completed it. I think Jezu is probably building towards it, and Jenax has components of his 3rd item as well. But Mad Lions just way too far ahead in terms of items. That's not the case this time around, but definitely something to look at for future games especially. But now Mad Lions, the fact they've taken mid and bottom, they're going to pressure the top side. Armut.
Paranoia going out as they look for Blue. He does still have the flash, but you can't flash away from that. Armut swipes his claw things in, his swipers. Are they like hands with claws attached? I don't really know what they are in Nocturne.
They're claw hand things.
Okay, he swiped the claw hands things at him. Was able to take down Blue. Humanoid puts the Sonic Wave in the bush, dives onto Treatz, kicks him back, but the moonfall comes out. Hero's entrance isn't going to be enough here. Kaiser jumping into his death. Meanwhile, the rest of Mad Lions are looking for the win in the mid lane. Carzzy doing what he can to take down those Nexus towers. TP coming out as Jezu just needs to hit one more Q to kill off.
Oh, Kaiser with the dodge!
Dodges away with the Justice Punch. Double Nexus towers fallen. Now Carzzy and Elyoya are flanked, but it's only Jezu in position to keep them around. And Carzzy going in with the supercharge. Can't quite get the damage that he wanted.
Humanoid's
the enemy Ezreal.
Humanoid's been,
But you don't need to do it.
Yeah, but you can.
You can.
Yeah, but nobody can.
And you can go for the paranoia onto blue as well. Vanduin's Omen has been completed for Armut. Carzzy with the killer instinct once again. Just diving from downtown as the death charge comes in. Carzzy put into the GA there. The True Shot Barrage doing quite a lot of work. The Equalizer coming out as well as Jezu needs to put the damage down himself. But Humanoid, watching those montages always pays off as he lands the kick onto Jezu. Lilith's going to get chased down by Elyoya. And that is as good as game. Jenax the only one standing for SK. Mad Lions, they're going to do what they do because it looks cool, Caedrel, as they try and kill off Jenax. He pops the Stormbringer. Humanoid
trying to end before they get the kill.
He's done with his game.
End
He's
before
going to take
Jenax
down
dies.
the Nexus.
Save Jenax's KDA. Oh no.
Oh, he's waiting.
Oh, he's waiting for them to kill him.
He's
no,
waiting.
He's gonna wait. Are they going to get him? Are they going to get him? It's the biggest chase in the world. Medic, you got to cast this.
Oh, Jenax getting chased down here by Armut. The fear goes down. Jenax gets the shield from the Stamax, but it's not enough. Humanoid then takes down the Nexus. He waited for Jenax to die, and then he solidified SK's fate as Mad Lions win against SK.
Boosts his team stats by a little bit. Good guy Humanoid. If that was me, I'd have just ended the second he was about to die, just for memes.
Of course you would.
Just for memes. But Humanoid, fantastic kick onto Jezu, I believe it was, in that last fight. Blue getting caught out on side lanes.